So today, to start off the new year, I have a great new recipe for you. These are my Snicker Doodle miniature muffin recipe. Very easy, kid-friendly, and really adult approved as well. I've made these for my high school students and they love them. So what you need today for your recipe is a 24 count muffin tin. You need a couple mixing bowls. You will need a hand mixer, or you could use your KitchenAid mixer. You're gonna need ground cinnamon. This recipe actually calls for applesauce, and I like that because you're incorporating something a little bit more healthy to offset the butter that's in the recipe. You need 1 stick of butter in the recipe and then 1 stick of butter to drop the muffins in when they're done and roll them in cinnamon and sugar. You will need sugar, you will need flour, you will need vanilla and baking soda. So the first thing we're going to do is start mixing. So let's get started. All right, I have 1 stick of softened salted butter. I'm going to put, this is room temperature, but if yours was not room temperature, just warm it up for about 10 or 12 seconds. I'm gonna cream this with 1 cup of granulated sugar. So I always keep the 1/4 cup in my sugar bowl. I don't know why, but that's always what I do. And so we are creatures of habit and we do what we know. Let's go ahead and give this a little mix. All right, our butter and sugar is fully incorporated now. We are gonna add in a room temperature egg. You need 1 egg for this recipe. We're just gonna combine this with our 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Remember, I just eyeball. You can use your measuring spoon if you need to. And we're going to pour in 1 cup of applesauce. So if you have the small applesauce, I have an original applesauce from Aldi, of course. And I'm just gonna pour in 2 of these because they are each 1/2 cup. That'll give us 1 full cup. I love any recipe that calls for applesauce because that indicates it's going to be uber moist and tender crumb. I'm also going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And the baking soda is what makes your muffins tender, and the baking powder will be what makes it rise. And if you were using self-rising flour, you would not need your leavening agent, but we don't have that today. And 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm just gonna pour it in generously. You pour in as much as you want. I'm just gonna slowly incorporate this. You could use your hand mixer at this point, your electric mixer, but I'm just gonna do it by hand. Once this is fully incorporated, we're gonna be ready to drop these in our greased 24 count muffin tin. Make sure that you have preheated your oven. It should only take about 10 minutes. So our batter is fully incorporated and I just did a little taste and it's excellent. You can already see the cinnamon, you can also taste it. And the applesauce is just gonna make it so moist. So what we're gonna do is you do wanna spray. You could use muffin liners, but we don't need that today. Just give everyone a nice little spray, every little pocket here. And I just used original canola. You could use a butter flavor or olive oil even if you wanted to. This is the 1/2 teaspoon. I'm sorry, 1/2 tablespoon. I'm just gonna drop them in. We are gonna be baking these for about, what does my recipe say? For about 14 minutes, 15 minutes. All right, we are filling these up with a 1½ tablespoon size scooper. Scoopers make life so much easier. If you don't have scoopers, you need to get some. They're great for scooping meatballs, for scooping cookies, for scooping batter, cupcakes, excellent. Now, as soon as these come out of the oven, you're gonna have to be really quick to get them out of the pan. We're gonna have 1 stick of melted butter in a bowl, as well as our mixture of sugar and cinnamon. And we're just going to roll them in butter and then dip them in sugar and cinnamon and then dive in. All right, our muffins have just come out. They look wonderful. We're gonna very carefully get them out. I'll put them right here. So what we wanna go ahead and measure is 1 cup of sugar. This is going to be our dipping station. So you can have a little more, a little less, but you need at least 1 full cup, and you wanna pour in about a tablespoon of cinnamon. If you like more cinnamon, by all means, put more cinnamon in. I don't want that much cinnamon on mine, so this is about as much as I'm gonna do. I have my 1 stick of melted butter. I'm now gonna carefully take these out, and you're gonna get a little messy, but you're gonna dip them just like this, and then you're just gonna roll them in the cinnamon and sugar mixture, and you're gonna set them right here. Little piece that fell, no big deal. We're gonna keep taking these out. Roll them in here. You're gonna get a little messy, but that's what makes these so yummy. Set it there, and we're gonna keep on going. All right, my last one is being dipped right now. My hands are a little messy. So these cinnamon sugar muffins, I call them Snicker Doodle mini muffins, are really, really good. They're best served warm. This would be a great thing for a brunch if you're having on a Saturday morning or a Sunday after church type thing. The applesauce really amps it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. Picking one right here off my little platter. Very tasty. This is almost like a donut, a cinnamon sugar rolled donut, but we're calling these Snicker Doodle muffins. So if you like cinnamon and sugar, this is the muffin for you, especially if you like applesauce and you want to incorporate applesauce instead of butter or oil. I know that this recipe had butter in it as well, but the applesauce is what really makes them so moist. So thank you again for watching. Happy New Year. And I hope that you enjoy making Snicker Doodle muffins and that you have a wonderful, blessed 2019. Please follow me below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm expanding to Pinterest and Twitter. And thank you all so much for watching.